Here is the richest family in Macau, the richest city of China. Today we're diving straight into the world of the city's richest family, whose fortune and influence have shaped not just Macau's skyline, but its entire destiny. Want to know who really runs the world's gambling capital? Stay tuned, because this story is bigger than any jackpot. Let's start with a quick history lesson. Don't worry, there's no pop quiz at the end. Once upon a time, Macau was a sleepy fishing village with more fish than people and more Portuguese tarts than casinos. The city's unique blend of cultures, think egg tarts with a side of dim sum, comes from centuries of Sino-Portuguese heritage. But everything changed in the 20th century, when one man saw potential where others saw just another place to lose at Mahjong. Stanley Ho Hung's son, Macau's king of gambling. If James Bond had a rival, Stanley Ho would be the guy at the next table, winning the casino. Stanley Ho was more than just a businessman. He was the architect of modern Macau. Born in 1921, Ho built an empire that spanned casinos, real estate, shipping, and tourism. At his peak, he controlled over half of Macau's economy and employed nearly a quarter of the city's workforce. His company, SJM Holdings, operated 19 casinos, including the iconic Grand Lisboa, a building so flashy you'd think it was designed by Liberace on a sugar high. Ho's influence stretched from Asia to Europe and Africa. If there was a luxury hotel opening, chances are he was already on the guest list, probably owning the building. But what makes a royal family in Macau? Unlike traditional monarchies, Macau's royal family is defined by wealth, influence, and a legacy that's as sprawling as the buffet at the Wynn. Stanley Ho's family is vast 4 wives, 17 children, and a network of heirs who now control much of Macau's fortune. The Ho family's combined wealth has been estimated at nearly $15 billion, ranking them among Asia's richest dynasties. If you think your family reunions are complicated, imagine coordinating a dinner reservation for this crew. Let's meet some of the key players. Pansy Ho, owner of MGM Macau, with a net worth of $3.7 billion. Angela Leong, SJM Holdings executive and part-time legislative powerhouse, worth $2.4 billion. And Lawrence Ho, the brains behind City of Dreams, sitting pretty at $2.6 billion. The family's reach extends beyond gaming into real estate, banking, transportation, and the arts. Basically, if it's shiny and expensive in Macau, a Ho probably owns it. Now, let's peek behind the velvet rope at how Macau's royal family actually lives. Their homes are the stuff of legend-sprawling mansions, penthouses in the city's most exclusive towers, and private estates so secretive even Google Maps gets blurry. These residences blend Eastern elegance and Western grandeur, filled with priceless art, antique furniture, and enough smart home tech to make Tony Stark jealous. And let's not forget the garages. Rolls-Royces, Bentleys, Ferraris, and even the occasional supercar that looks like it was designed by a Marvel villain. Private jets are always on standby, ready to whisk the family to Hong Kong, London, or Paris, because sometimes you just need a croissant that isn't shaped like a dragon. But luxury isn't just about where you sleep, it's about how you play. Macau's luxury scene is unparalleled. Over 35-star hotels, Michelin-starred restaurants, and shopping districts filled with brands so exclusive, you need a password just to window shop. The Ho family are patrons of the arts, collectors of rare antiquities, and regulars at exclusive galas and charity balls. Their philanthropy supports museums, universities, and cultural festivals, cementing their status as the city's true aristocracy. In other words, they don't just buy art, they buy the museums to hang it in. Of course, with great power comes great responsibility and even greater influence. The Ho family's impact stretches far beyond the casino floors. They're active in politics, philanthropy, and education. Pansy Ho and Angela Leong both hold prominent positions in Macau's government and civic institutions, shaping policies that affect the city's future. Stanley Ho himself was a member of China's top political advisory body, the CPPCC, for over a decade. When he spoke, markets listened sometimes with the kind of intensity usually reserved for horse races and stock market crashes. But the Ho children aren't just heirs, they're leaders. Pansy Ho runs MGM Macau and Shuntak Holdings, overseeing luxury hotels, shipping, and property development. Lawrence Ho is the visionary behind Melco Resorts, bringing new levels of innovation and entertainment to Macau's gaming industry. Angela Leong manages SJM Holdings and serves in the Legislative Assembly. Blending business acumen with political savvy, their combined efforts have ensured that the Ho legacy endures, driving Macau's evolution from a gaming hub to a diversified global city, transitioning from the family to the city itself. Let's talk about the empire they built. With a GDP per capita of nearly $70,000, Macau's wealth is unmatched in China and rivals the world's richest nations. The gaming industry alone generates over a third of the city's GDP and employs a fifth of its workforce. Tax revenues from casinos fund generous public services, infrastructure, and cultural preservation. But Macau is more than just a gambler's paradise. The city is diversifying into finance, medicine, and the arts, with the Ho family leading the charge into new frontiers. They're not just rolling the dice, they're stacking the deck for the future. The city's transformation is perhaps most visible along the Cotai Strip, a marvel of modern engineering and a skyline of mega resorts, luxury malls, and entertainment complexes. The Venetian, City of Dreams, and MGM Cotai aren't just casinos, they're destinations, offering everything from gourmet dining to world-class shows and art exhibitions. The nightlife is legendary, with exclusive clubs and rooftop bars where the elite mingle and deals are made. The Ho family's properties set the standard for luxury and innovation, attracting celebrities, tycoons, and royalty from around the world. If you've ever wondered where James Bond goes on vacation, look no further. But even in paradise, life isn't always smooth sailing. Sometimes it's more like a high-stakes poker game with a few wild cards. The Ho family's history is filled with tales of rivalry, litigation, and succession battles. Stanley Ho's decision to divide his empire among his wives and children sparked legal disputes and media frenzy, but ultimately ensured the dynasty's survival. Despite their public roles, the family is fiercely private. Details of their daily lives, relationships, and inner workings are closely guarded, adding to their mystique and allure. If you think your family has drama, try splitting $1 billion casino empire over Sunday brunch. From lavish weddings to high-profile divorces, the Ho family's personal lives often make headlines. Their children are celebrities in their own right. Josie Ho is an award-winning actress and rock singer, while Lorinda and Florinda Ho are socialites with massive followings. But beyond the glitz, the family is united by a shared commitment to Macau's prosperity and heritage. It's like Succession, but with better food and more sequins. Looking ahead, the Ho family's story is far from over. As Macau faces new challenges, economic diversification, regional competition, and global uncertainties, the next generation is stepping up. Pansy, Lawrence, and Angela are investing in technology, green energy, and international partnerships, ensuring that Macau remains at the forefront of luxury and innovation. Macau's unique position as a gateway between China and the Portuguese-speaking world offers new opportunities for trade, culture, and diplomacy. The Ho family's international connections and vision will be key to unlocking the city's next chapter. In other words, they're not just betting on red or black, they're betting on the whole table. But let's not forget the lighter side of royal life. After all, what's the point of being fabulously wealthy if you can't have a little fun? The Ho family is known for their sense of humor. Pansy Ho once joked that running a casino empire is like hosting a never-ending family reunion, except with more security guards and fewer potato salads. Lawrence Ho, when asked about the pressure of living up to his father's legacy, quipped, "I just hope I don't get grounded." And Angela Leong, ever the pragmatist, claims her secret to success is simple: never bet more than you can afford to lose. Unless you own the casino, humor aside, the family's approach to business and life is a masterclass in balance, knowing when to hold them, when to fold them, and when to buy the whole casino. Their story is a blend of ambition, resilience, and reinvention, a testament to the power of vision and the allure of fortune. As the neon lights of Macau shine brighter than ever, one thing is clear: the legacy of its royal family is written in gold, and their influence will echo for generations to come. So what have we learned on this whirlwind tour? Macau is more than just a city of luck. It's a city of legacy, built by a family whose story is as captivating as any high-stakes drama. From humble beginnings to global stardom, the Ho family has shaped not just a city, but an entire way of life. Their journey is a reminder that behind every empire, there's a dreamer, a risk-taker, and And if you're lucky, a really good sense of hum. If you found the story of Macau's royal family as fascinating as we did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our deep dives into the world's most powerful dynasties. Until next time, keep dreaming big, and remember, in Macau, the house always wins, but sometimes the family does too. This is inside the life of Macau's royal family, where luxury, power, and history collide in the richest city of China. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to practice my poker face. After all, you never know when you'll get invited to a royal family game night.